Hello Kang friends, so this is my first video of 2024. Happy New Year everyone. I hope you had nice holiday season and had nice time with your families and loved ones. And today we'll see all the illustrations submitted during these holiday seasons. We had like 3 weeks for coloring for this prompt, hen and rooster. By the way, this prompt was in my box in the first season, but that's one of those prompts that were not drawn at the time, so I'm happy we've got it now. And so, in spite of holiday season, I've got 100 illustrations for this prompt. I would say we have more roosters than hens because maybe they're more interesting for coloring because they're more colorful. But nevertheless, we have some hens as well. A lot of pictures by Kerberosanes, even some double spreads with very beautiful roosters. Hannah Carlson as well. Ken Matsuda, very beautiful roosters again. Then we have some pictures by Teresa Goodrich, Rita Berman, Joseph Katzenbank, mythographic, one of his latest books, a book with birds, Manic Botanic, and Circle of Life. Quite a variety of illustrations, artists, colors, and themes, some realistic looking roosters, some fantasy looking roosters, some like in folk style, stylized roosters or hens. So I really enjoyed all the illustrations to see your works. Now let me show what I have colored for this prompt. I have 2 illustrations this time. A good start to 2024. One is a simple illustration, The Nature Mandala by Cynthia Emerly, and a mandala with roosters. Let me give you a closer look. Here they are, everything done with markers, even some shading, again with markers only. No pencils here. Another illustration is more complicated. It took more time to finish. And though I have quite a nice choice of pictures with roosters, but at the end I decided to color something in this book, Mythos, Filipino Mythology by Patrick Alvarez. Because I haven't colored in this book for a long time and I had only one completed picture here, so I thought I need to color something else. Nice illustrations in this book, I like them. So we have this picture with a small rooster. At first I thought maybe it's like artist's interpretation of the rooster, but when I googled, in that Asian region, Malaysia, Indonesia, roosters are looking something like this. It's a different species, I believe. And I tried to color him in same colors. And this couple, their husband and wife, they are god and goddesses of harvest, of agriculture. We have some animals here, goat and buffalo, I believe. So I decided to use not bright colors here, more earthy. Even background, at first I thought of making it in blue, but at the end I decided it would be out of place here, and so I did it in light green. Everything colored with pencils except the background, it's done with markers. And I like how this rice growing in water turn out, because it's not deep water, so you can see kind of like earth, soil through it, so it sends this color. So I'm quite pleased with this work. Maybe it's not one of my favorite illustrations in this book, but I like it, and it was really enjoyable to color something different, to use some not typical for me colors. So I'm quite pleased. So these were my works for this prompt, and now let's have a look at all the submitted illustrations, and I hope you will enjoy it. Let's go. So that was our gallery of works for the prompt hen or rooster, our first gallery of 2024. Thank you everyone who joined this challenge, send your illustrations. And a reminder here, our 1.5 months color along coming to its end. So if you color something and forgot to send it, it's about time, and still you have 1 week for coloring something for the year of the dragon until the 15th of January. And so now let's draw a new prompt for the upcoming week, and we'll have 1 week this time as usual. Let's find out what it's going to be. So friends, again we've got a prompt like animal themed. Fox this time. I know many people like foxes, like to color them, and there are actually some coloring books dedicated to foxes. As for me, I can't remember anything at the moment. I know in one of Kirby's books there is a fox illustration, but I don't have that book in my collection. So I'm intrigued if I have some foxes, but I believe there would be not that many. So it's going to be an interesting search. I'm off now to look through my collection and see you in a second. So friends, I'm back, and surprisingly to myself, quite quickly I have found quite a nice number of fox illustrations. So that was a surprise for me. I hadn't expected that many books with foxes in my collection, and I even didn't check all the rest of my books because I have found quite a nice choice. Let me show these books: Winged Beauty and this illustration, because I have this one completed, and every time when I look through this book I'm thinking I need to finish this one to make it like a finished double spread. And what I see, there is a fox here, a very pretty looking fox. I like it, so maybe this time I will complete this double spread. Coloring Heaven collection in October 2020. Rather simple illustration, not many details here, just fox and some background, you would say, but nice for this prompt. Another Coloring Heaven Ink House illustrations by Rory Dobner. We can see right on the cover. I like this illustration, very beautiful. There are some pictures in this book like more simple, like this one, not many details, or like this one, but this picture is very detailed. Bricks wall and a lot of plants around, as you can see, and the fox himself looking so pretty. But I love this illustration. Gardens of the Enchanted Forest by Forest Diver. There's like fantasy looking fox. You can see her tail consists of leaves, mushrooms, berries maybe. Interesting version. Hannah Carlson, Seasons. I know many people have colored this illustration already. I have seen finished pictures on Instagram. Very pretty looking fox with her baby fox. If not take into account these mushrooms growing from her body, looking rather pretty and cute. Enchanted Earth by Milpomene. Still this book is untouched, and I have chosen this illustration. We have two foxes here, a lot of stuff going on, some cosmic stuff. We have some hair here. Would be nice to start this book finally, but I don't know. A lot of nice illustrations for this prompt. And Corbusian's Mythomorphia. Actually, when I remembered Corby books, I thought about Imagimorphia, I believe, or maybe Animorphia. There's like a big face of fox. And I thought I don't have that book, so I don't have foxes. But then when I saw this book, I remembered that character from Japanese mythology. Fox with how many? 9 tails. In his another book, Mythic World, there is also this character, but drawn in as a woman. So please, if you want to color this character for this prompt, please use only fox version of this character. So as on this illustration, double spread, but on this page we have mostly tail. But I know some people can color something like this in 1 week. So that was my choice. I'm quite happy with it, and I hope you will find something in your collection, because foxes, I think, rather popular characters to find in coloring books. And so I'll be waiting for your illustrations. Don't forget, you have 1 week only for this prompt. And don't forget to send your completed illustrations for the Year of the Dragon color along until the 15th of January. Actually, you have 1 week more. That was all for today. See you next time. Bye.